Welcome to the G.N.A podcast, Games, Nerds, and Alcohol, where in Mother Russia, alcohol drinks you. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm Cecil Xavier, your host, and welcome to another G.N.A podcast where we get drunk and talk about stuff. However, because I hate doctors, I'm being totally lame and yada yada yada, blah blah blah, yakety schmackety. Anywho, let's go over and see who's here with us tonight. So tonight we got joining us D from Microbrew Gamers. D, how are you feeling tonight?
Not too shabby, man.
Rock on, rock on. You had a good week?
Yeah. Busy, went by pretty quick. Yeah, it's all good.
And we're being joined by Zyberblood of Zyber Games. Zyber, how you feeling, man?
Much better now. Much better. Had a little bit of a pain management issue today, and I'll get into the rest once we get to drinking.
Yeah, man, I heard. You'll have to tell us about that here in just a few. And we're being joined by Shinzu. Shinzu, how are you tonight, guy?
Well, I'm not dead, but I'm not doing terrible either, so yay, status quo.
I'm not dead yet. Well, the first most important thing of the night, what is everybody drinking? And I'll start off with myself because I never do that anyways. But I'm totally lame. I'm actually not drinking anything tonight because the doctor told me I cannot drink anymore because I gotta get some things healed up. What the hell do they know? So I'm drinking a big old tall glass of shut the fuck up, doc, water. Don't worry, I'll be drinking at some point in time again. We just won't be telling him. Fucker. Anywho, what are you drinking tonight, Shinzu?
I'm actually just also drinking just water as well. I'm going to be lame and join the Doctor Says Don't Do It club.
Oh, your doctor actually told you not to do it?
Yeah, no alcohol for me for a bit.
Ah, God, doesn't that suck? Don't you just want to kick him in the cock?
It does. I was like, where the hell's my magic pill to make everything go away? And he's like, nope, there's no magic pill. You just got to stop drinking alcohol for a bit.
Yeah, well, my first question was, can't they operate? Actually, no, my first question was, can I get a second opinion? And then it was, can they operate? God, I'm so pissed. What about you, D? Come on, tell us you're not being lame tonight. Tell me you're drinking something.
Yeah, I'm drinking more of this because it's fall time. I'm drinking some more of the Woodchuck hard cider. I'm just like this shit.
You know, I like hard cider. I've always liked, well, okay. I've never really liked ciders, but there's been a couple of hard ciders that I've really dug. But tell me about that one. How's that one tasting? How's that one working for you?
It's actually very mild, so it's not like harsh. You don't sit there and get a hit of, taste of alcohol. Some of them can either taste too sweet or it's like, doesn't mix well with the alcohol.
Okay.
It's very smooth. You don't even notice that you're drinking alcohol. It's almost like a lighter cider.
A lighter cider.
Yeah.
It's freaking Woodchuck. The shit's like Gatorade. It's sweet and oversaturated with artificial flavors.
Yeah,
you gotta go to Eden,
like
dude. Seriously, you have to go up to your brothers and go to Eden.
Oh, dude, Eden, and didn't we go to Citizen? Yeah, we went to Citizen Cider, right? Yeah, we did. That stuff was great.
Yeah, we went to Citizen, but Eden was fucking phenomenal.
Oh, dude, yeah, Eden. It was, absolutely. It was expensive, but I do want to go back. That ice cider was absolutely amazing.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
Indeed. Very much so, indeed.
All right, you guys can't leave me hanging on that. What the hell are you talking about?
So there is this local place that specializes in making iced cider wines out of apples, specifically called Eden, and they make hard cider as well, although their ice cider is really where they specialize in. And they had this one, which is my personal favorite, where they took apples and they press them when it gets really, really cold out, so all that sugar is super concentrated. And they stuffed it in a barrel for a while, and it came out super smooth. It had all these complex tones and notes, and it was just like so almost like syrupy sweet.
What complex tones and notes? What flavors?
It was very buttery.
It's buttery. Yeah, it's really hard to kind of put into words like how it rolls, because like I tasted it and like Zyber and I kind of talked about the variations of flavors, and I kind of experienced it one way, he experienced it another way. It almost kind of tasted like concentrated like sweet apples with like a hint of pear and maple that at the very end kind of had like bourbon barrel undertones. It was very interesting, and I would have bought a bottle, but the stuff is like $30 for like a small bottle.
Yeah, when I tried it, it had more of a, like, bourbon, clove, apple, and it made me want ham really bad.
Ham does go good with those flavors.
Wait, whoa, what? It made you want ham?
Well, yeah, maple and apples go great with ham. Dude, why wouldn't you want ham or bacon or something?
Exactly what when somebody goes is like, yes, I just bought a $60 bottle of iced wine. I can use a motherfucking ham right now.
Yeah, like that's
Hell
not the
yeah.
first thing that goes to my mind. It's like, oh, geez, I'm drinking this great thing of booze. Let me go get some ham.
You guys haven't lived then. The bacon, the ham.
Hammy foodstuffs.
Well, I was gonna say, I do bacon.
Exactly. Bacon. That would have done the deal right there. But we ate a pound.
Dude, if they did like bacon on a stick, that would have been awesome. Bacon on a stick served right there.
Oh, maple bacon on a stick. Hell yeah.
They do maple bacon on a stick.
We ate a pound of bacon before we left, and like just that taste,
right.
even after brushing my teeth, was still there, and it made me want more ham. Basically, more bacon.
We had the maple smoked bacon in the morning. We finished off a pound of that shit, and it was we feeling it the entire day.
Well, I mean, I'm hard.
Your arteries, you mean?
Yeah, jeez. Yeah, I probably should stop eating bacon. But I mean, I could go with bacon because like bacon and everything go together. But I've never just sat there and been like, I need a ham right now. Like ham is always an afterthought for me. Ham isn't the first thing I run to.
I'm just weird. Leave it at that. I'm weird.
No, because D and Shinzu are agreeing with you. Like, yeah, man, you gotta get some ham. I'm like, I gotta get. What are you talking about? I gotta get ham. It's the last thing I'm thinking of.
I would say honestly, if you had like some like maple glazed ham that had been like slow roasted or some shit like that, or maybe like smoked, and you had this to pair with it, it would be just phenomenal. Like to end the meal on this shit.
I
Like,
think for the holidays, we should all mail Cecil a ham. Each one of us a ham, separate.
Yeah, I'm the only one in the building who will eat it though.
I'm gonna mail him ham water. There's beer that's been basically made out of ham water.
Do it, man. Do it. I'll even give you the money.
I gotta track this shit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna hard pass that right there.
I'm gonna just slap a Narragansett label on it and just mail it to you. Here's some really shitty beer. You can do whatever you want with it. It's gonna get opened up. You're
Put
like,
an IPA. Put an IPA from another beer label on that. Trick them.
Oh, dude, Zyber. Unfortunately, when you were up, Lawson's, who does Sip of Sunshine,
Yes.
their tasting room wasn't open, but their tasting room is open now. They have 14 beers on tap, and there's like 7 different IPAs. It's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm gonna have to come back out, and this time I'm gonna have to bring the wife because she wants to go to Eden.
Oh, yeah, totally. I'd be very down for that.
She wants to go to Citizen Cider also.
I will do that, but I'm not polishing off a bottle of sake myself again. That was
Amazing.
I don't remember the end of the night. I really don't remember that. I remember asking Zyber, I was like, hey, if I buy a bottle of sake, will you join me? And he's like, yes. And he had like one thing out of it. And then I finished off
No. You poured me 2 1/4 cups.
No, it was, you had the 1 cup, which you downed by like half, and then I refilled it, and that was it.
You know what, guys?
All right.
You know what happens when you drink way too much? You end up almost naked in a hot tub with other guys messing on.
Yeah, you do. That happens.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, that really could have happened, and I have no recollection. Apparently, and this is just what I'm being told, we ended up at Wings Over Burlington, and I don't remember this shit. Like, apparently, Zyber wanted wings, and I was like, yeah, let's go get some wings! And then we went there, and my girlfriend asked me, what did I want? And I said, oh, nothing. And then after we left, I got upset because she didn't order me anything because I forgot. I said I didn't want anything. And then I apparently licked the back of her receipt and tried to stick it to her forehead, which I don't remember either.
Yeah, you totally licked the back of that receipt, and you forgot that you had dumplings in the car.
Oh, dumplings. Those dumplings are delicious.
What kind of dumplings are we talking about?
So these dumplings are, and a shout out to Mrs. Hong's in Burlington because those dumplings that she makes are absolutely delicious. They are these Chinese style dumplings, and they have pork chicken, which is just a mix of pork and chicken, and they have chicken and cheese,
Fetuses.
which is chicken and cheese, fetuses, chicken and cheese, and then they have like vegetable, and occasionally she'll have like a special. I got just generic chicken cheese. Oh, they also have crab and cream cheese too, which are amazing. But you eat those things and you're just like, oh, my arteries so hard right now.
Well, Zyber got where I was going with that.
Silence right there on that one. No, yeah.
Anyhow, Zyber, what are you drinking tonight, man? I didn't forget you. You thought I was going to. You totally thought I was going to.
Nope, I didn't. No. I drank a 4-pack of Voodoo so far. The Juicy Haze IPA.
Oh, yeah.
I drank 4 of those, and I'm on right now Elegant Angler. This is Front River Brewery. I believe it's a Vermont place.
No, it's not. I have not heard of such places.
It's in Springfield, Vermont.
Really?
Yep.
What's the brewery called?
It is Front River.
I've never heard of this. That's another place I'm going to have to go.
It's a brew IPA.
I'm going to make a very unpopular call of that Juicy IPA. I wasn't a fan.
Really?
I wasn't a fan. I was, I enjoyed it. Like, I liked it, but like Lawson's Sip of Sunshine is still my favorite. And I was like, yeah, I could drink this IPA. Would I go out and buy this IPA if I found it? Not really. It just didn't have, there's just something missing from it. I can't really explain what it is, but there's just something missing from it.
Well, it's a super, super light IPA. Like, it's not a hard-hitting one. Like, the Juicy Haze was not a in-your-face IPA like most IPAs are. It was very, very subdued.
Yeah, I mean, Lawson's is relatively subdued as well, but they still kind of give you those subtle hop notes. This one was very kind of like, oh yeah, it's an IPA, but it's kind of, I don't know if I would call it juicy though. Like, it didn't really have like the high citrus orange flavor notes that I was kind of like almost expecting when someone told me it was like orange juice, and I was like, I don't know about that. Like, it's got some there, but it's missing that. Like, I almost wanted to put a splash of orange juice in it to see if maybe that would help bring it out a bit. But
right.
Like, and honestly, just was like, I just felt like it could have been better. Like, I almost want to see if they have like a double IPA or something like that to maybe see if that's any better.
Nice.
Fair enough.
All right, Steady Games. Steady Games, if you don't know what Steady Games is where we talk about what we've played for the past week, or we just pontificate on how we feel games are in general today. So why don't we go back around the room? Zyber, we'll start with you. What is your Steady Games, guy?
Well, my Steady Games has been a mix between Kirby's Dream Land and Super Mario World on the Super NES Classic. Yeah, that's about it. And a little bit of Pokemon Go.
I like it. I like it a lot. What about you, Shinzu? Actually, let's go to D first, since I'm pretty sure I know what you're about to say, Shinzu. So D, what's your Steady Games there, guy?
I've been playing some Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk on the Switch. Neat little RPG where you create a whole party from puppets that come to life when you set them down a well and you go fight monsters. So
nice.
I did that. I played that during the Extra Life event.
Yeah, you ended out I think you ended out the whole night on that, didn't you?
No. The Switch was starting to heat up because of the dock, so I switched over to East 8 for the last bit on the PS4. So I've been playing mostly that, some Octopath Traveler. Other than that, I haven't cracked in it or anything, but I got an additional Switch. I got the Diablo Special Edition.
Nice.
Why?
Because I wanted to. That's why.
You're so basic.
Dude, I'm a basic bro.
I'm not saying that because you bought it. If it was like your first Switch, I'd be like, all right, cool. But you already got a Switch, and you bought this one just because it has paint on it.
Well, no, it also comes with the Diablo 3, but it's a backup because my Switch has been overheating lately in the dock, and it bugged out not too long ago.
Somewhere out there, someone's going to listen to this podcast and go, privileged!
I'm a basic bro, dude. Basic bitch. Hell yeah.
I say, hey, I still have to get a Switch for myself. I got my daughter a Switch, and I never got myself one.
Dude, wait till 2019 when the second generation comes out.
So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
That's going to be the Pro.
See, that's the three guys right here. They're intelligent. D, you go off in a corner.
No, I'll probably buy a Pro. Because I'm a
Daddy!
basic bitch.
Where is our college fund? I broke it on Switches.
Here's 6 Switches. Knock yourself out.
The dean of the college is like, what is this shit? He's just got a pile of like DS games. Can I pay my tuition? I got this sealed package of Zelda.
Hey, we might be in a bartering state in the near future.
I gotta actually see you try to pay for things with bottle caps and like, no, this isn't Fallout.
Hey, I love Fallout. I will so try to... Hey, I got some bottle caps right here. Yeah.
I'm sorry, wood check is not an acceptable form of bottle caps.
I don't know, they might eventually.
If it goes Fallout, I'm rich, bitch. I'm rich.
What's your state of games there, Shinzu?
Oh boy. So I played quite a few games this week. I got into some Diablo 3 again. Most notably, though, the highlight of the week was when Cecil and I attempted to play Dead Space 3. As you may remember from a previous podcast, we were talking about actually playing the game. We missed October, unfortunately, because the timeline just didn't add up. But I finally ended up picking up the game, and we weren't really aware of the fact that you had to pay, at least when the game first came out, for multiplayer access through the EA Pass. And since then, the EA Pass has since gone back and said, well, this is kind of a dumb move for us to do, so we'll go ahead and make it for free. So it's for free, but it is such a pain in the royal ass to install on an Xbox One that I almost threw my Xbox out the window.
So here, let's paint a picture for him. So there we are. We're getting all geared up to play some Dead Space 3 co-op. We get on there, and as soon as we get on, we're like, all right, let's go. And it comes up and says, hey, you need to purchase this pass to play. And we're like, what the? Really? So then we're like, okay, this has got to be there somewhere. So then when you go to the Microsoft Store and you attempt to buy it, it says not available. So for about 30 minutes, we're sitting there scrambling around going, what the hell? What do you mean we can't? What do you mean unavailable? We can't buy this thing now? So we just bought this game and we can't play? So we're literally going back and forth, and Shinzu just decides, you know what? I'm just going to keep clicking it. I'm just going to keep clicking it and try to buy it. See what happens. Well, it paid off. All of his clicking around, it actually did work. So then I jump on and I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to click around until it works for me. And it totally worked for me. So then we go off and we start playing the game.
That's right. At first you don't succeed, you just start jamming the fuck out of it until it works. But yes, it started working, and I have to say that I actually enjoy the Dead Space series much more when you're playing with someone, because while we're playing the game, I think each one of us was thinking, man, the other guy's gonna die. And we were right, but also so wrong. As we spent time going, my motherfucking teammate died. It's time to rewind and redo it. And I'm so sorry about that flight path, man. I died so many times.
You're sitting there going, dude, you died. I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm still flying.
I smoked so many road signs trying to fly.
Dude, it was like you were being threatened to go into a friggin' mansion full of zombies. You were like, peace out. Boop.
Apparently my spirit animal for that particular mission was a lemming, because I ran into everything that came across my path.
Oh, face first, full on, no joy. It was incredible.
I became a raspberry smear on every single space part.
Oh,
like, they really should have like done the whole thing that Dark Souls does, where it like shows you previously where you died, because as we were going through, there would just be tons of red marks where I toasted myself.
Oh yeah. There would just be a whole, like, there would just be smear after smear after smear. It'd be like, oh, hey, there's your body. Oh, hey, there's your body. Hey, there's your body. Hey, there's your body. Boop. And your body will be there now.
I think the worst part wasn't even the fact that you and I died quite a few times there, me more than you, was the fact that we first get in this game, we're like, yeah, we're pumped, we're going to beat this game, we're gonna go in there, we're going to run in there, and we just both immediately get fucked.
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah.
And die 5 minutes into the actual game. on the first monsters we see. You just run around the corner, and I just start hearing you screaming, oh, and you're down. And then I go ripping around the corner, and the guy just hits me in the head with an axe and just chops it off.
So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I got this game. I've already beaten this once before. Man, it's been a while, but totally got this. So I ran in so cavalier. I mean, I was all balls, no brains. I ran right in. All of a sudden I hear, because I had my headphones on, so it was surround sound. So I hear this thing behind me and I'm like, what the hell is that? I turn around just in enough time to see this thing lunge at me and drop me, and I'm going, oh crap.
Excuse me. Hold on, Cecil. What's that surround sound like? Tell me about it. What's that surround sound like?
You're a dick. I told you, man, you can't do that. It's not fair. Because then when I finally get a good joke in my head that involves that, I feel really horrible for making the joke. Oh, you dick. So yeah, that was, we weren't even past the prologue.
No, we went in there thinking, you know what, we're seasoned veterans, and we got this.
Oh,
and we
God.
walked in there, and we got put in our place hard.
We got so
like,
pwned.
I was like, I've played Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2, and I play them all in the most difficult settings, and I had no issue with that game whatsoever. Popped this game in after, like, what, a 5-year break from the game?
Yeah.
And get in there, and I just, man, that was a learning experience for me.
Yeah, that was a good old robot raping right there. Oh,
So
man.
would you call that Django Unchained?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was bad. It was, I was embarrassed, honestly. I was very embarrassed.
It was hilarious, though, because after that, like, we literally both went psycho, like, cautious. I'm going around the corner. I'm like, no, I learned last time. I jumped in there. Bad things happen. I ain't doing that again. And then we're
He also...
Good.
He also adopted a wonderful strategy called peace the fuck out. So
Yep.
we're in this hallway, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, these alien dudes have got to pay. And I look up and he's gone.
Oh, yeah. 90 miles away by then. He's like, where are you? I'm like, dude, I'm in the next room, man. I'm in the next state. I ain't hanging around for that.
Wait. That's not the piece the fucked out. That's the D.
No, that wasn't even a buy Cecil. That was like literally.
He beat me to it.
Yeah, that would be more like a, hey, I just caused some bad stuff to happen and I'm running away. That's a D. No, that wasn't me. That was, we're in the thick of things right now. There's an opening right there. I can run through all of them. Oh, look at that. I made it through all of them. Let me get out of here. Hey, where are you? Oh, I'm over here. Or were you going to tell me? No, I really wasn't.
Yeah, I legit turned around and I think I was like knee deep in dead baddies and like those little baby things with the tentacles that come out and shoot at you. And I turn around and my health is low, ammo's low, and I'm like, man, I feel like I'm killing everything. And yeah, he's gone.
Yep.
Cecil's like, Leroy Jenkins!
And it wasn't like he was just across the way and then like just barely on the edge of the side of it. It took me like a full
You know what?
3 minutes to catch up to him.
You know what? That sounds a lot of familiarity to me of a certain game. What the fuck's the name of it?
I don't know that game. Is that
Tom
fun?
Clancy game.
The Division?
Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
Yeah. You know, I'm trying to run to a certain someone, and they're like, peace out, later, catch you over there, and then they die.
Wait a minute, which one was that? Because, I mean, I did that a bunch, so I'm just trying to remember which exactly one you're referring to.
Extra Life event.
Oh, I didn't play Recon with you, Extra Life.
No, but Shadow did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Shadow lost like 17 hours.
He
Yeah.
pieced out, though, because he was on, like, super duper hardcore mode. He didn't want to die.
True, but I was right there, and he's like, all right, catch you later. Nice to see you. Bye.
Or you could hop into a new player on Terraria, kill all flesh and leaves.
Yes.
You assholes.
Yes, I don't know who Cecil was playing with, but that was pretty
The
mean
two
of
of
us.
you douche rags.
No, you were playing with someone, and we jumped in on your game. We were dropping stuff.
Oh, God, that was, Yeah, I remember who you're talking about. But no, you guys did that to me when I was alone.
Yeah, we did that too.
That's why when you guys were jumping in that time, I said, hey, you guys aren't going to just jump in, drop a whole bunch of stuff, then like screw me up and bail, right? You guys are like, no, we're not going to do that. Next thing I know, actually, Cyber, it was you. You go, hey, I took down the wall of flesh. I'm like, what? And then D's like, all right, we're out. I'm like, whoa, dude, you can't do that.
That's terrible.
I didn't do the wall of flesh. It was D that did the wall of flesh.
No,
I was trying to pop an eye
it
of
was
Cthulhu.
you who did the wall of flesh.
I was popping eyes of Cthulhu.
No, I distinctly remember you grabbing a shovel or something and digging down, and you're like, oh, I found the wall. Oh, no. You found the wall of flesh. He killed the thing.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
No, because he dug down. I followed him, threw the little doll in, and then killed it.
All right, so I'm gonna be real with you. I've had some pretty crappy teammates, but D is like the worst teammate. The absolute worst teammate to have on your team has got to be D. And I will tell you a story that has made both my brother and I never play a multiplayer game with him.
What, River City Ransom?
Again. No. River City Ransom, you are expected to be a dick. You are expected to backstab your teammates, and you're expected to basically break the bonds of family and friendship over that game. This particular game is very objective-based. And my brother doesn't typically play these type of games, but he was all for it. You know, he came home after a long vacation in Iraq, and he was all like, yeah, I want to play some Halo. So we're like, okay, cool. We'll play some Halo. I was, popped in the Halo 2 GISC, and back in the day when you actually had to have a decent skill to do too much in the game, we pop into a match, and we're doing pretty good. We're doing really well, in fact. We're crushing the other team, and all of a sudden, someone picks up the flag. And I hear D go, I got it. I got the flag. And I'm like, oh, sweet. And he starts running away. And then I don't know what happened. The other team ate their Wheaties, but they came back and they were just slaughtering us. And we're like, holy crap. But don't worry. We got the flag. The flag was halfway back to our base. And we resurrected and we realized the flag should have been back by now. Like, where is the flag? And we see D in the center of the map running back towards the enemy base. And we start screaming and yelling, you're going the wrong way, you're going the wrong way. Like some 5-year-old kid who hit the ball and started running, got midway to the second base, and then turned right back around, running back to home plate. And he managed to somehow run all the way to our side, then all the way back to their base, and then die on the flag stand. He could have scored what would have been the winning point of the game had he just moved over. In the entire duration, he had no kills. Absolutely nothing. And my brother and I are just screaming at the top of our lungs that he needs to go here. And he's ignoring us. He's doing his own little thing. And yeah, he pretty much cost us the game.
That's like a boss.
Sounds about right.
He just chuckled and laughed, and he's all like, yeah, so what? And then we were like, yeah, we're never playing with you again, man.
Bye, bros.
I'm fairly certain he also killed us with a rocket launcher in that game. I'm pretty sure he just ran to the map and goes, "Oh, rocket launcher!" Turned around and fired it. And I don't even know how he did this, but my brother and I were the only two on the team that actually ended up dying from him in the rocket launcher. He just turned around, fired it, and he hit us. I don't know.
The one time I showed some skills, right?
Shit on Janet's desk like a boss. Well, the only other game I've been playing this week is actually what I'm playing currently, is a Little Graveyard Keeper, because goddamn, this game is stupid fun, and yeah, it's just sucking the life out of me. But on to our actual topic of the show. Now, I know you guys have probably been reading through the papers or internets or interwebs or whatever you want to do. And
now we live under a rock.
I figured as much. But you've probably seen the debacle that was Blizzard's release of Diablo Immortals. Now we can definitely get in an argument on whether it was good or not in a minute, but this just brings us on to what the actual thing was of just PR nightmares and PR debacles. Now, did you guys read any of the articles? Did you guys watch anything on Diablo Immortals?
Negative. I didn't watch anything on it. I didn't even know it was releasing.
I watched the The famous boo clip.
A little bit, but I read some articles, but it's been a little bit.
So for Zyber's benefit, Diablo Immortals is the newest game in the Diablo series, and it's coming out to mobile. So it's coming out on phones, iOS, Android, etc., etc., etc. Now, when this was announced, it was met with complete and utter boos.
Right, but why was it met with boos?
Purchase app?
No.
Like boxes and shit like that?
No, it'll probably be a one-time pay. I'm hoping it'll be a one-time pay. So, I'm hoping that it's not going to be one of those you're paying over and over and over again. But, one thing we've got to come to terms with is that the Blizzard of old is no longer in existence.
But that wasn't everyone's beef, is how they announced the game, though. So everyone's been clamoring for Diablo 4 for the longest time, and they decided to troll people. And when they brought out the announcement, they actually had a 4 symbol that then shifted into an M for Diablo Mobile. So all the people who started screaming, "Oh my god, we're getting Diablo 4," suddenly realized we're not getting Diablo 4, they were just trolling me, I'm getting the mobile game.
It's like they hired me for their PR.
Pretty much.
That's awful. Man. It's like my nicer twin works for them.
True, and that did get a bunch of distaste. But also think about it like what Bethesda did with what the hell was that? The Elder Scrolls. What is it called? Blades? Is that what it's called?
The Elder Scrolls Online.
No. The handheld one. The mobile game that came out. Was it called Blades?
Oh, I think Blades sounds something right. I can pull that up real quick.
Well, anywho, so when they came out with that, when they announced that during their E3 conference, literally, and I was watching it with, I think, Daymok and Shadow, and we were watching it on Twitch. Literally, the moment that they came out and announced that, there was a collective sigh, and not a good sigh. Because everybody has been just clamoring for a new release in the Elder Scrolls series. Now, not to say that Elder Scrolls Online isn't good. Somerset is okay, but for the majority of us who try to stay away from, massively multiplayer games, Elder Scrolls Online is kind of just a kick right in the nutsack.
And it was Blades, too.
Thank you.
You were correct.
Thank you. So, when Diablo was released on mobile, there was a very, very similar sigh from a lot of people, I think. And yeah, they did troll them a little bit, but also just that there's a lot of game developers have been focusing on mobile in general is both disturbing and telling simultaneously. Because you got to ask the question. I mean, literally, you got to ask the question: why are so many developers making stuff for mobile?
Because there's so many mobile users out there that are paying that are actually downloading games. A lot of gaming, including by hardcore gamers, is being done on mobile, like at least as an addition to regular gaming.
It's true. It's a very profitable platform, and a lot of people have been doing it. And even Nintendo, who once upon a time said they would never get into mobile gaming, has basically looked at it and said there's actually a huge market here. And in this particular environment, in this particular economy, with the way that gaming companies operate, mobile gaming is one way to keep them afloat while they work on other projects. So I fully support the mobile project that they're going to be doing. I didn't like how they went about it, and I can see how that particular aspect rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
They could have done better with their PR, but I'm not opposed to a mobile game, by any means.
I'm not either. I'm actually excited for Diablo Mobile, so long as they don't take certain, I'm a little worried about how the pay-to-play thing will work out if they actually decide to go with that kind of a model, like if they're doing level up, things like that, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. If they plan on releasing characters, and every time you get a new character out, it's like $1 or $2. That's not such a bad thing, but it can be exciting or it can be absolute trash. We're just going to have to wait and find out.
See, that's where I fall in the category of I'm not really a big fan of it. Because when it comes to games like, say, Terraria, Minecraft, and, some other really popular titles that went to mobile, I found the mobile ports of them, they sucked. I wasn't a fan of them whatsoever.
Well, yeah, but there's a difference between a mobile port and a game designed specifically for mobile.
Well, even games that are strictly designed for mobile, like the mobile Metal Gear Solid, that was in conjunction with, I believe it was Metal Gear 4, the sniper game that was on mobile. I didn't like that.
Oh, I must have missed that one completely. I don't even know that one. There was a mobile game, like a phone mobile game that came out for Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah, it was all like sniper based. It was like Silent Scope, but Metal Gear.
Holy hell, how the hell did I miss that game?
Now, that was a cool arcade game, the Silent Scope. That shit was a lot of fun.
Oh, dude, Silent Scope was fantastic.
Yes, it was. I spend quarter after quarter after quarter on that game, and I never used the eye thing because conjunctivitis.
Oh, you mean keeping both eyes open?
Yeah, I never used the scope thing. I always just looked at the screen and hoped that I hit.
Okay. Yeah, see, I always did I used to play that game where I would keep my one eye in the sniper scope and then I would do nothing else. I would just look down the sniper scope. And then somebody came over. It was kind of embarrassing. It was a little like 8-year-old kid came over and he's like, "Hey, you're doing it wrong." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You're doing it wrong." What do you mean I'm doing it wrong? It's like, keep both eyes open. What are you talking about? It's like, keep both eyes open, idiot.
Yeah, that's what I learned in the military as well.
I'm like, what? So then, I'm like, shut up, kid, go away. And then I did. I kept both eyes open. I'm like, son of a bitch.
I'll say this. Any game that lets me game while I poop at work is a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner?
Winner, chicken dinner. Because if I can sit in the bathroom and I can grunt one out.
That's when I Pokemon Go most.
I'm catching a Pikachu on a toilet.
Catching a Peekapoo.
Pikachu. No, but Blades was another one. Now that we're bouncing off topic like normal. Blades was another one of those ones where it when it came out, it was just met with like Bethesda was doing so well in all their announcements that they were really taking the show, and then they got to Blades, and it was almost like you're ending on a mobile game. And it really, unfortunately, at the time, I was just so down on it that I didn't think about it. But then when Blizzard announced, Diablo Immortal, that's where all of a sudden it hit me, and I went, well, crap, you know what? Just take a look at me. I mean, in the past 2 months, I haven't had really any time to play anything other than on my phone. And that's because, I'm in the can. Oh, I got my phone in my hand. Or I'm doing this. I got my phone in my hand. So it really just was one of those, moments of, you know what? I hate to admit it, but they're right. This is the best move that they could possibly do.
And I get that people feel slightly betrayed by the fact that they're moving to a different platform, but at the same time, I think it's actually quite healthy for a company to move to a new platform while working on other projects as well. If I saw, like, what was it? Mass Effect. Who made Mass Effect again? I can't believe I'm
BioWare.
BioWare. Yeah, if I saw BioWare moving to a mobile platform, I'd be a little worried considering the fact that their last couple of games have been kind of crap. But someone like Bethesda, who's been solid games, I can't really remember any games I haven't enjoyed from them coming out, besides maybe Elder Scrolls Online. Same thing with Blizzard. Most games that they've come out with, I've enjoyed. So seeing them go on to a new platform that will open up ideas, more, multiplayer immersive things, might not be a bad move.
Yeah, the thing that concerns me with Blizzard though is that just they're not the way, they're not the Blizzard of old. They are so far from the Blizzard of old that it's kind of scary. And that sucks that...
Well, they're Activision now, right?
Well, yeah, pretty much. And it just sucks because I remember when Blizzard made so many great, great games.
I mean, heck, we used to spend like hours on all the old Warcrafts.
Not even that. Do you remember the LAN parties you used to have at your place?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, that stuff was awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know, it's just... I guess it's just disappointing, in my opinion, that Blizzard's kind of gone down that route and changed so much. I mean, I know they got to change with the times. Oh, go ahead, Zyber.
Just to let you know, the name of the Metal Gear game was Metal Gear Solid Touch.
Jeez, man, I missed that one completely. I didn't even know that one existed.
Came out in 2009.
I want you to touch my Metal Gear.
Yeah, wow, I missed that one. Damn, shame on me.
But yeah, I miss your LAN parties also.
Dude, I miss the LAN. Honestly, I just miss being able to be within choking distance of you guys. It's like, oh, hey, I can get a hold of you and kick you in the balls when you tell me something horrible.
You know, one of these days when I'm planning on moving, I might move out that way. Who knows?
Yeah, by the time you move out here, I'll probably be moving away from here.
Well, where are you planning on moving after that?
I don't know. I want to go to Alaska, but my wife will probably kill me.
There's nothing in Alaska but snow.
I know. It's exactly why I want to move to Alaska.
And boarding. You forgot that part, Shinzu. Boarding.
And now you get the whole picture.
Boarding and
Snow boarding.
So, what are some other recent debacles in PR that you guys can remember?
Well, how far back do we want to go?
No. How far back you want to go?
No Man's Sky had some not so positive PR.
Yeah, so No Man's Sky, that's actually I almost want to call that a Cinderella story, because that game had such bad publicity when it was first coming out that everybody, and I mean this literally, I think everybody thought that game was going to just go under. I mean, people were asking for refunds. I think Steam gave out unprecedented refunds for that game. Stop me, somebody, if I'm wrong there.
No.
They did. They took it in the shorts on that one, but they did come back. So I would definitely say that is indeed a Cinderella story.
Yeah, I mean, when they came out, there were so many things that they had planned for that game. And even when it first came out, I said, when I first got it, I pre-ordered it, and it was one of the few games that I said, you know what, I'm going to pre-order this because I like what Hello Games is doing, and I want to see this succeed. When it came out and I started playing it, I said, you know what? This isn't everything that I wanted, but it's solid. It's got fun gameplay. It's a little loose on content, but you know, I can explore a planet for a couple hours, then I can bounce off to the next planet. And to be perfectly honest, that whole break and Atmo thing is silly fun.
I mean, I can definitely think of a couple really big gaming mistakes, but this is going back decades. I mean, remember when Atari had the option of assisting Nintendo in making a console, and they said no, and then Nintendo said the same thing to PlayStation.
Well, no, it wasn't Nintendo. Well, see, Nintendo and Nintendo and Sony were actually getting together to make a disc system, and they had started development, and then they backed out and said, "No, we're good." And that's how the PlayStation was born.
Weren't they originally going to call it the PS1? So they ended up just going with the full thing of PlayStation 1?
Something like that, yeah. I mean, there's also the Sega when they made the was it the Mega CD or something like that, or Sega CD, Mega CD, something along those lines. It was a huge flop, absolutely awful. But I mean, yeah, right. PlayStation 1. The other one I'm thinking of is I mean, I wish I had an example of a gaming company that had made a game, like they had a successful series, they had a game, and they decided to make something different, and they just completely bankrupted their company, because I know there's some out there. I'm just drawing a blank on the actual ones. The Nintendo Wii U.
Oh yeah, geez, that was a hell of a debacle.
That was a turd in a basket handed to you, and you're like, no, thank you.
Yeah, it had a lot of potential, but you know what? If we didn't get the Wii U, we wouldn't have the Switch.
Actually, the reason why the Switch came out so fast is because the Wii U was such a debacle. They're like, we need something quick, so they came out the Switch. I think if they came out with another successful console, the Switch probably would have been even better, because they would have delayed its actual release a little bit longer.
I personally enjoyed the Wii U. I don't understand why people are so up in arms about it. I liked it.
I tried to like it, but it was pulling a Sega. It was way before when it should have come out.
And I'm going to go ahead and take it one step forward. Like, when I held the Wii U and I was playing the game, you had to, like, bring the Wii U to, like, block and whatnot and move around like this. I literally felt like I was holding onto a lunch plate, just trying to direct the game. And I was like, this is not comfortable. I do not like this.
Yeah, though that tablet just was not fun to hold.
No, and I mean, like, honestly, some parents would probably be worried if they drop it and their kid goes running by, it's going to clock their kid in the head, and that's going to be good night Gracie for that child. The things were actually surprisingly heavy considering what they were.
Well, I mean, the fun part is that you could beat off a would-be attacker with it, so there was that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a great self-defense weapon. I mean, you could throw that thing and clock someone and knock them out, but I mean, that's not the goal of a gaming system. I could do the same thing with the DS and then still play it.
Yeah, but like, I found it to be better once you got the Pro controller for it and just propped it up, and there you go.
Right. But I mean, like, multiplayer is another aspect of it. So, like, there were some games where you had to have 2 Wii U's, like, in order to actually to get the full gaming experience. And I just think it's kind of ridiculous. Like, when I was a kid, when I was a young warthog, I would go over to a friend's house in the GoldenEye era of N64 GoldenEye.
Screen peeper.
Right? Come on, I was godlike at that game. And
Screen peeper.
We all screen peeped. It was just a thing. I still kicked your butt in Halo, even when you played on a different system. So, blah, no screen peeping there.
Look at the size of his PV penis.
So, you could just bring your controller over to your friend's house, plug it in, and you were good to go. I didn't need to have another $130 piece of equipment that I needed to cart along with me just to play the game. And it was interesting to see that the fact that they went that way. Because, I mean, the Wii U, sorry, not the Wii U, the Wii had those motion controllers, which were like, what, $80 a pop? For the entire, like, controller, and then, like, the dongle thing that just, you know, that's actually, we could actually say that from a successful company, Nintendo Wii had such a publicity issue with those controllers flying off and embedding themselves in TVs, children, passerbys, that they had to create a condom for the controller.
All right, now hold on. First off, let's analyze that. Those are some retarded people that threw that thing around.
I agree, but keep in mind, we also live in a day and age where you have to say, warning, contains peanuts when you're buying a package of peanuts.
Yeah, contains nuts. No shit.
This honestly should have been somebody Nintendo was like, you know what? People cannot be trusted with this. It's going to go flying off and break TVs. And guess what? It
and
did.
They were right.
And they were right, but they didn't include anything like... I never really cared for the rubbery thing they put on. I never really played with them anyway. I never had an issue.
It came with the leash anyways.
That's the thing that blew my mind, is that it came with a bloody leash. People
weren't using a leash.
Well, the other issue people were having is that, like, some of those guys, they got really into it. They're playing the tennis thing. They go whipping, and they throw it so hard that it would fly off and actually snap the string that was there. And it was actually getting, you get pictures, you still Google them, pictures where the Wii controller is actually inside a TV because they threw it so hard. And I'm like, I want to know who's hulking their controllers like this.
That's like, they even tried having some big guys whip them at TVs. You had to, like, really, really baseball pitch it or slam it in the TV yourself. I mean, that was pretty outrageous.
There is a YouTube video of a child. This guy's recording his child playing Wii U bowling, and this kid picks up that controller, and that kid whizzes it, and it just flies right out of his hand. The whole thing comes up, and you see the guy start dropping his camera the minute he realizes that controller is heading for that TV, and you hear the crack, and you hear him scream in horror as his big screen, flat screen TV is now a paperweight.
Kids, aren't they grand?
I still say we take all the warning labels off everything. We just, let everything sort itself out.
Oh yeah, go Darwin. Go Darwin.
I'm a good candidate for survival of the fittest on that one. Whoever can figure things out, does this soybean packet contain soy?
Well, you did survive me as a child. I mean, how many cruel things did I do to you?
Dude, not getting off topic, but this douchebag.
Douchebag.
D stands for douchebag.
Douchebag.
When I was a child, a wee little child, he went ahead and gave me
a bad little child, by the way. A bad little child.
He convinced
me
rat
bastard
that this green pepper-looking object was a delicious fruit, It was a jalapeno pepper. I've never had jalapeno pepper. So I bit into this damn thing, and I didn't take a huge bite because I didn't really trust him. There was definitely trust issues between us from growing up. Yeah. So I bit a little bit, but it was really freaking hot, and I did not know what was going on, and I had no idea. I've never had anything with capsaicin in it, so I didn't realize what was going on. I thought it was burning a hole through my jaw. And I was like, oh, God. Ah. I started bawling, and I was like, is this going to be forever? Is this what I'm going to taste forever?
Shinju, don't feel bad. My brother did the same thing to me.
Yeah, but it was a constant cycle with him. Every freaking week, there was some new thing with him where he'd be like, can I trust him? He's my brother. I don't want to trust him. I should trust him. And then afterwards, I was really stupid. I should have trusted him.
It's just the blight of being the little brother.
Hey, but you gotta say, I helped you out later in life. Now that you have trust issues, you don't fall for shit.
You know what? No. Because even when I was going trick-or-treating as a child, I'd be like, they're like, trick-or-treat, and they'd be like, I got some candy for you. And I'm like, do you? I don't know.
Do you?
For all I know, my brother's going to come around the corner and smack me in the head with an egg. And I'd be like, oh, I should have seen this coming.
Are you gonna have peppers in that?
Huh.
Snickers.
I wrap a Milky Way bar, and there's just a jalapeno. Meanwhile, he's sitting there in the corner going,
Speaking of trick-or-treating, that fucking person that would always give you the pennies.
No, not even that, dude. We had a guy, and this is way off topic. We had this dude who gave us pumpkin. Remember those pumpkin, like, spice Little Debbie snack things? Yeah. He always handed those out, except he always handed them out, and it looked like he sat on every single one of them for like 20 or 30 minutes. No joke. They were always smushed, crumbly, and somehow warm. It was disturbing.
Tastes like fart.
Cartman Asperger's. Cartman's Asperger's.
He probably did. He had a trash bag, always parted it right up to his butt, was like, and I never ate them. I didn't know anyone that did.
Here's a good old.
Do you eat jalapenos now, Shinzu?
What was that?
Do you eat jalapenos now?
Dude, I can't have jalapenos right now.
You're welcome.
It would kill him.
Yeah, it would end in very bad things.
Christ, you should have saw him at the noodle place.
Yeah,
the
that
ramen.
was a bad night.
Oh my god. That was bad. That was really, really bad.
Yeah, it was.
Not trying to laugh, but I was actually kind of terrified for him.
Oh.
Probably edit that part out.
Noodles of death?
Oh, because the, oh shit, you told me the story. It was...
What's the story? I'm curious now.
No, there was something in the noodles that he couldn't eat and didn't realize it until he ate it.
No, not me. No, I'm not allergic to anything. It was the fact that, like, I ordered the non-spicy. Yeah, I ordered the non-spicy version, and the person actually argued with me. He's like, "It's probably just the spices we put on the chicken." I was like, "No, man, I've had your ramen a lot, and I've never had like burning sensation." And my girlfriend, who actually ordered the spicy, was like, "There was some red sauce like on the side, but then like after I ate the red sauce, there was like no spice in this bowl." And I'm like, "My lips are still burning." Like an hour afterwards, my lips were still slightly tingly from the hot stuff, and I'm like, "There is something." It's just, yeah, I don't know. That's way off topic, though.
It was almost like the chef was D.
Only if my brother was trying to kill me.
A big old bag of dicks.
Nah, that's no fun. Gotta keep you around torment some more.
The purpose of my existence.
I will keep you here simply to torture you because my soul needs to torture someone.
Anyway, getting back onto the topic at hand of companies that have basically done stupid moves in the PR industry.
Oh yeah, bad PR moments. So,
just kind of redirect us back onto that
good call,
topic.
good call. Not like we ever... Jesus, you know what? Like, over half the cast isn't drinking, and we're still off on tangents.
I honestly was wondering
ADD.
if that would be the case. Yeah, I was like, hey, are we off topic because we're like drinking? We're like, you know that one story? Oh, look, a duck. No, it's... We just wander.
Yeah, it's just like, ooh, squirrel.
We just wander.
Like we're doing right now.
Well, I actually have ADD.
That better be the name of a cupcake you have over there.
No, the doctor said I got ADD. Ooh, cupcakes. That sounds good.
Oh.
You know what, man? I'm surprised the doctor hasn't told you. I mean, the doctor told Cecil he can't have alcohol. The doctor needs to look at you and say, put the fucking pastry down, man.
Actually, that asshole did. He did tell me I got fat.
No. Now we're talking about PR nightmares of doctors telling D he can't have pastries.
Wait. I thought we were back on topic here.
Nope, we're totally not on topic any longer. Like, we've completely gone off. Speaking of being
Yeah, we
off
completely got
topic, I completely forgot to log into Pokemon Go and collect Blue's gift. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to log into Pokemon Go.
Collect mine while you're at it.
Speaking of off topic,
as far as PR, remember like all the promises that Fable made and then didn't deliver?
oh my dear God,
Back
dude,
in the
that
day.
game,
Oh, jeez.
I felt shafted by Destiny, and I felt like Destiny was a pretty big debacle where they're like, we can do all this world, and they're like, here you go, 2 hours of gameplay, you're done. But the game was fun enough for long enough, even though it was really repetitive and there really wasn't much to do, that, I felt it was worth the money I put into it, mainly because I got some stuff for free. Destiny 2 came out, and I feel like that one is still like their bane of their existence. They just released an article too stating that they're not selling as much and as well as they would really hope, because they're hoping to make this Destiny kind of like a World of Warcraft situation where it was going to go on and on and on and on and on. But Fable, I bought all 3 of those Fable games, and I still want a refund.
I really enjoyed the first Fable game, like, immensely.
I didn't like the ending. Was just like the ending. Like, okay,
was
here,
lackluster.
Mass Effect ripped off the ending from Fable 3 hardcore.
Oh, I never.
Everything you do in this world will bear consequence for future. You get 3 decisions on how you want to end the game. You can have any wish you want, but it's only 3. Only 3. And then Mass Effect goes, man, how are we going to type these 3 games? Remember when Fable had that really disappointing ending, which we really couldn't do the things you really wanted to do and you're only given 3 decisions? Let's do that one.
Dude, you guys remember when, actually, that's actually a good PR debacle right there. You remember when Mass Effect 3 did come out and that had those 3 flavors and that was it? And
yeah, oh my God, yeah, the amount of people that signed that petition that actually made them go back and make an entirely separate ending.
Well, the thing that I thought was funny was, do you guys remember when they had, it was, oh God, somebody sent them like 1,000 cupcakes or 100 cupcakes or something, but they were 3 different color cupcakes, and that was it. So they sent them all these cupcakes, but they were all just 3. They were like pink, blue, and purple. And that was to signify the 3 choices you had at the end. And it's like, hey, you play this game and you get nothing.
It's all the same flavor, just a different color.
Exactly.
I was really hoping that they were going to have like an actual choice, like spanning, like, because honestly, you could have played Mass Effect 3 and still got the same exact ending.
Yep.
Like, there was no need to make the horrible decisions. It made every decision you had to make within that game completely mute and pointless. Like, they put so much emphasis on the fact that if you step on this fly, it's going to change the ending of the game. Your entire course will change. And at the end of the game, they're like, yeah, no. It's, there were Nintendo games that have cartridges that have better endings and multiple kind of endings and more ending versions than this game.
Dude,
it's that bad.
7 Saga, Chrono Trigger, 2 just to like pop right into my brain.
I mean, even Castlevania Symphony of the Night had 2 endings that actually were, satisfactory either way.
Silent Hill pops to my mind.
Yeah, but Silent Hill never really had any satisfying endings. It was more of a, God, I'm glad I'm out of that town. Like, you show up and you're dead, and you're like, yeah, I'm just glad I'm not there any longer.
I would say Halo 5 had some pretty bad publicity as well in regards to the campaign mode.
Well, Halo 5 or Halo 5 Guardians?
Halo 5 Guardians is Halo 5.
Oh, yeah, duh. I thought there was like a separate...
There are 2 games, Halo 5 and Halo 5 Guardians. They're gonna do Apple now. So this is the new Halo.
No, I was thinking of Halo Wars when that came out, and that was like a separate... my brain is just not where it should be.
Bullshit. We're gonna have Tim Cook go, and now we're releasing the latest Halo. But what Halo is it? It's Halo. But is it a number? No, it's just Halo.
Now with a bigger price tag and no more features.
Right? But the campaign was touted as there was going to be these answers, you're going to get all this news, and everything's going to be great gameplay, and you're going to find out why Spartan Locke is going after Master Chief, and why they're going to have this massive war and this resolution, and then, like, nothing. It was like watching 2 brothers fight over a cupcake for 5 minutes, and then just sit in a corner, pout for a minute, and go, you want to play trucks? And then continue.
Dude, at least that's not as disappointing as watching the latest Star Wars movie. It's like it's like a 2-hour long chase.
Oh, you are talking about Solo, the giant circle jerk
No,
with nothing.
no, not that one. Last Jedi.
Oh, dude, don't get me started on Last Jedi, because I can go off on that movie for freaking hours.
I'm such a huge Star Wars fan, and they broke my heart.
As much as a nerd as you are, I've gotten into hour-long arguments on why The Last Jedi is both a good movie and a really crappy movie. And it's a good movie cinematography-wise. It is a good movie. However, in the realm of Star Wars, it is a bastard child that no one wants, and everyone kind of wishes to just crawl under a rock and die and get forgotten about. I've never seen a petition that got that many signatures to have a movie, a multi-million-dollar movie, stricken from the record.
I rebuke you, Last Jedi!
It was like something out of like the Old Testament where they just rubbed their names off of all the stones in the kingdom. It was bad. Like the lashing on that one was horrifying.
Hell, even Jar Jar Binks didn't get that much hate. Damn.
No, God, dude, no. I mean, like, in the end of the day, too, like, they had such a big shocker and spoiler alert, too, by the way, in the very first Force Awakens when Solo bites the dust, and then in this, and then the Force, not the Force Awakens, I'm sorry, and this later one that comes out, they try to recapture that, but it just, when she was out in space and she started floating to the spaceship, do you guys remember that scene?
Yeah.
Yeah, so someone in the movie theater yelled, "Oh my god, it's Mary fucking Poppins," and I laughed so hard. Because that's all I thought about was Mary Poppins just flying into the ship.
I'm Mary Poppins, yo!
I just laughed, snorted, and spit on my keyboard. Jesus.
But that was already done in Guardians.
I know, but that's what made it so perfect, is because, like, it was so out of place, and that she just kind of goes like, and she gets back into the ship. And then she's, like, out of the movie, and then, unfortunately, you know, Carrie Fisher passes away, and they had all these plans for her, and now they're gonna, I don't know what they're gonna do, honestly.
They're like, well, fuck, I guess we're just gonna let her float.
Well, oh god, I had this conversation with this dude, and he looks at me and he's like, "Oh, they killed off the wrong Skywalker," and I was like, "Ugh, that's a little soon." I think you're muted, dude.
Shh, don't talk about that. Shh.
It's a moment of silence.
Yeah.
If you can't hear him, you can't feel him.
Giggity.
I can't feel him anyway. Even when I do hear him, he has to ask the question, "Is it in?" I'm gonna say no because I can't feel anything.
That just means you're that loose.
Hey, man, you gotta pay the bills. And I got raped by Star Wars hard, man. George Lucas came in and like that stormtrooper just bent me over the table.
He came in like a wrecking ball.
Stormtrooper would have missed.
The only time a stormtrooper made its mark.
I honestly, right? Oh, God. He actually hit the mark that time. Oh, my sphincter.
Target so easy to hit, even a stormtrooper wouldn't miss.
Oh, God, your mama... Oh, dude, your mama's so easy, even a stormtrooper could hit that.
Oh, really?
Your mom was so fat, Thanos had to snap twice.
Oh, God, geeky, horrible yo mama jokes.
I know. We have to have violated a law somewhere.
Oh, no, our followers are fleeing. Come back, come back.
God, we're gonna get sued.
Thanks, Shih Tzu.
But in all honesty, I think the worst part and the worst travesty of that movie, and the fact that Mark Hamill took that movie in the critiquing what they did so hard, just goes to show you how in the Star Wars universe how bad that movie really was. And he had to do like a double backtake. He's like, "Well,
you want to know what's bad? Getting retweeted by someone you don't like."
Fuck you. Just fucking eat a dick.
Yeah, that's a quote. Eat a dick. It's a quote from Uwe Boll.
It is a quote.
Poor Cecil.
Just eat a dick.
Poor Cecil.
Ba 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 ba.
Quick, someone start singing Baby Shark.
I hate you guys.
That actually reminds me, right before the midterm elections, I'm not getting political, don't worry. They had on the Tonight Show, they had one of the candidates on, and it was Mike Myers as Dr. Evil. And he had his 5 steps to make America evil again. It was hilarious. And the number one evil thing he was going to do was change our national anthem to Baby Shark.
Don't you dare. You be quiet. I will have Cecil turn your mic off.
Okay, well, I guess I should say I'm working on getting someone on the show then.
Oh, no, that's the only person who's not allowed on the show.
I'm confused by this.
I think we can outvote Cecil.
Yeah, I think I can mute all your asses.
Isn't it majority rule?
No.
You only have 2 votes.
In this case, it is a friggin' dictatorship.
No. We will have Shadow. We'll have Blue. We have their votes, so that'd be 4 against 1.
Daymox is just as evil as me. He'll join in.
Negative Ghost Rider.
All right, we'll leave it up to God.
No, I'm done. Not even God gets a vote. That is the one person who is not coming on this show.
Who are we referring to? Like, I'm not in on this.
Yui Bowl, the master of shitty movies of like video game adaptations that go horrible.
Yeah, no. Okay, I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Dude is...
We give hate on him so often, but he's finally started responding to us.
He's Cecil's favorite director right there. Cecil's favorite director. He loves him hardcore.
Be honest, what is actually off topic completely? What is the worst video game to movie adaptation you can possibly think of on the spot?
Doom.
Oh yes, that's the one I was thinking of too.
House of the Dead.
It was so bad.
The only movie that, like, okay, so even Doom was bad, but at least Doom had some like good qualities to it. Like some of the acting was okay. All of the acting in House of the Dead was horrible. And to boot,
it was so bad.
Not only was it so bad, the storyline was like friggin' Dead Island Riptide or what the hell. I mean, it was a house party gone bad on an island. Why the hell are these people partying on this island? Why the hell is this house on this island? Who knows, but it's there. And then in the middle of the movie, for no reason whatsoever, they start clipping in parts of the damn game. Like it's the actual game.
Do you remember the dead part? Like someone would die and they did what the game would do where they'd spin around and you get to see the character as they died. And then they did it for 2 people and they're like, you know what? Let's not do this. And they just scrapped it for everyone else who died. Like it was so bad that they realized how bad their decisions were in this movie.
Halfway through, but they didn't correct the previous
We gotta stop making this mistake, but we don't want to go back and redo what we've already done, so we're gonna live in this hell together.
We don't have the budget, so this is gonna be as fucked up as possible.
Oh, come on, you're missing the brilliance in it. Come on now.
No. That movie was directed by Rob Zombie, wasn't it?
No. House of a Thousand Corpses is the movie that was directed by Rob Zombie.
Now,
whoever edited that movie needs to be shot. House of a Thousand Corpses.
His brother, which he got a lot of shit from Rob for.
Like that movie could have been so good, but why the hell did you have 30 seconds worth of panning out? Like this dude panned out into the friggin' upper stratosphere.
Oh, you're talking about the guy when he was on his knees waiting for the shot to occur?
And then you don't even get to see it.
I know. So I watched this movie with my dad, and he was trying so hard to like this movie, and in that
because
scene,
it was Rob Zombie, he was trying. We all tried.
On that scene, my dad sat there, and like after 10 seconds, he started kind of going like this, and after another 10 seconds, he's like, "Oh, give me the goddamn dog, I'll do it myself!" Like he starts yelling at the TV.
A bit of honesty here. When it froze on that scene, I thought my DVD player broke, and I got pissed off and broke my DVD player.
Dude, like, exactly.
The movie was so bad, it broke a DVD player.
But that's the thing. That movie had so much potential to be good. Like
it did. In fact, if they went back and some of the like deleted footage, if they actually changed out some of the deleted footage put in and edited it right, it would have been fucking phenomenal. But the editing by his brother was so slapstick shit-fucked that I'm just trying to make up words now. It was so bad.
But it was that bad. It was bad enough that it requires another word to be made. But that's the thing though, is that you look at it and you go, oh, okay, so Rob Zombie's movie, wow, that really fucking sucked. But then you look at it and you find out what actually happened and you're like, oh, well, this was a shitty edit job. Because then you start looking at pieces on, like if you look at pieces of that movie on itself, it's like, wow, this is really good. Like the trailer for that movie was astounding. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. Then you get into the movie and you're like, oh my God, I'm being ass raped by a robot. This is horrible. What is this? Why am I watching this?
But like I said, if you see some of the deleted footage and you're like, okay, if that got put in and you shorten this here and here, it would have been like, holy fuck, a masterpiece.
I just decided just to Rotten Tomato that movie. It only has a 3%. It is lower than The Last Airbender, which is hard to do.
Yeah, and I'm pissed off at M. Night for that movie. I am so pissed off at M. Night for that.
Me M. Night got the script of that thing and was like, you know what? Your expectations. I'm rich. You're going to be in my world. Welcome to my crap. And he did exactly what he wanted to do. And quite frankly, I think he meant to toast The Last Airbender because there was so much, like, what? It was Nickelodeon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Nickelodeon. And I think, like, the fact that...
Hey, Jess!
Tell Jess we said hi.
I just think that the expectations and like the Nickelodeon thing he's not a bad director. That's what kills me. He's not a bad director. He had a lot of good movies. I think he's got...
Are you fucking insane?
Dude, he's not a bad director.
Did you not like this? Yeah, did you like The Sixth Sense?
The Sixth Sense was okay.
Signs?
I didn't really care for Signs.
Dude, The Village?
I didn't really
good.
care for Village.
Okay. What about Unbreakable?
Unbreakable was phenomenal.
Dude, exactly. I was going to say,
Unbreakable
like, just because you didn't care for the movie doesn't mean that the guy was a bad director.
And also, what was the movie where the dude had all of like the different emotions between himself?
Oh, Split. Yeah,
Split. That's a Shyamalan.
Split. That's part of the Unbreakable series.
Yeah, it is, and they're coming out with
Glass.
The third Glass. Yeah,
Yep.
And it's going to be good. Like when he has something that he wants to put his mind to, he does a good job.
Right. But like the one that he did with fucking what's his name there, Mark Wahlberg, and the like
where the plants
invisible,
the Happening.
The invisible
that was
thing.
Oh, come on, no,
Yeah,
that
was shit.
What you have to do, all right. So in order to make that movie interesting, what you have to do is you have to pull up the episode of South Park where they talk about global warming, and then you watch that movie.
Okay, I'm with you.
So then, as everyone's running away from the wind, you can yell out, "They didn't listen." You really see where, like, was it Randy Marsh is laying on the ground as global warming is about to come, and he goes like, oh, la, 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 and then he opens his eyes and realizes nothing happens. That's pretty much the entire movie. And I don't care what you say, as bad as that movie was.
Yeah. I'm gonna end this fucking movie with like the dude in the house and like, you know, shaking, quivering, like something's gonna happen. And then like the birds start chirping. Okay, end the movie.
Here's the thing, though, like, you gotta love a movie where somebody goes like, oh my god, what's happening with... Oh, it was the plants. And then black.
Fade to
That's
black.
That's all you gotta do, man. Fade to black. I mean, it has an ending to the movie, which makes you kind of go like, I'm never gonna watch this again. And you never do.
Yeah, I never watched it again.
Yeah. I wanted a fucking refund from that movie, but I couldn't get it.
There have been very few movies in which I started to watch and then I walked away from. I walked away from this movie and then I went back to watch that movie again and I finished it and then I walked away from it and I never want to return to that movie. I will never return to that movie.
Dude, John Leguizamo was in it. I was like, oh, this can't be bad. John Leguizamo's in it.
Yeah, no, it could be bad, dude. Spawn was bad.
And then like I watched it and I'm like, oh god, this is horrible. Yeah,
dude, he tried his best though. John Leguizamo tried his best.
Yeah, he did. And you know what? Like,
he did.
I honestly think that they just like M. Night Shyamalan just went to Mark Wahlberg and said, "All right, I know you know how to act, and I want you to not do any of that." And Mark Wahlberg's like, "What?" He's like, "I want you to act like you don't know how to act." And Mark Wahlberg's like, "All right, but I mean." Are you serious? And M. Night Shyamalan's like, yeah, do that. And that's what happened with The Happening.
Though, I will say this. I will watch any M. Night Shyamalan movie over that fucker that did Aragon.
Oh, God.
That was a horrible adaptation. Absolutely horrible adaptation to the book.
We should talk about that, too. Like, movies... books to movies that have actually ruined franchises because that killed that Golden Compass. Those are all movies that could have been great.
So it didn't kill the franchises it didn't kill the books, because the books kept coming out.
No, it didn't.
And the books were the books are fantastic. Brissinger and Elder, I mean, everything after that was great.
Yeah, but you're never going to see a movie from it again. It's done.
But those movies, geez. Like, I watched Aragon first, and when I watched it, I went, okay, well, that's not so bad. That was interesting. I'm thinking to myself, I don't know that I would, I don't know that I'd like run straight down that, but all right, hey, that's cool.
I just want to tell Shadow Fox, fuck your topic.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shadow. You guys did it to me. So fuck you too.
Well, actually, what's funny is that every time Shadow comes up with a topic that sounds good, he's never here. Like, we're like, yeah, let's do that. And then he's gone.
And then we fuck it.
To be fair, we did talk about the
be
topic.
fair.
And then it evolved on its own, and we are still technically around the realm of the topic. We're just talking about movies now that kind of ruined franchises, or some aspect of them.
Well, it was horrible it was misconstrued publicity, I guess, because they said, "Hey, we got this great thing going on," and then it was shit. It was shit in your hand.
I can think of a
in
movie
your eyes
that also has John Leguizamo in it. That was based off of a very popular comic book at the time.
Spawn.
Oh god, yeah, that movie bombed so hard.
Oh, dude, but I loved Spawn. Like, that was such a bad movie.
I did too.
I loved it.
It was so bad it was great, but at the same time, it was bad enough where even the dude who owned it was just like, Todd
McFarlane. He wasn't too happy with it. For like so many years, he's always wanted to do a rehash on the movie, but
he's going to. It's in the works. I could swear to God it's in the works. I'm gonna actually look that up right now, but I'm pretty sure it's in the
I
works.
heard it was in the works.
He said it's in the works for the past like 6 years, and it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Well, like normal.
So far, they say it's coming out in 2019 right now. But
like normal, we're going way the hell over time. So why don't we kick into some questions here? Actually, questions from Zyber. Zyber, just ask fucking questions, man.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't see any questions.
Yeah, you can. Go to ask your questions.
What is man?
What is woman?
A literal miserable pile of secrets. I fucked it up.
Yeah, you did. You're awful.
All right.
Yeah.
First question. What would your mythical beast... What would be your if I can fucking talk. What would be your mythical beast? There you go. What would be your mythical beast?
Like my spirit animal, or like what I would be, or...
No. Like, if you had a mythical beast, what would it be?
You mean like a pet follow me around or something?
Sure, let's go with that. But it has to be a mythical beast.
Yeah, I got that with the 15 times you said mythical beast.
Like Blue Shark. Like Blue
Would
Shark.
a were-squirrel count?
Is it an actual mythical beast?
Well, where anything is a mythical beast. Werewolf, where this, I say were-squirrel.
Only you would choose something like dumb, and then I'm gonna put were in front of it. No one has pet squirrels. No one's gonna want a were-squirrel.
I do.
Obviously, D wants a wet.
What permit? It's gonna run around. It's gonna be like having sexier couch cushions and hiding nuts in random places.
It's gonna be a little asshole you can't kill. It's awesome.
Oh, he does have a point.
No, I'm gonna shoot it with a silver nut. Is what I'm gonna kill it with.
Silver friggin' acorn. All right, what about you? What about you, Shinzu? What would your mythical beast be?
I mean, I have to think that the best mythical beast that you could have. Is this as a pet? It actually won't attack you?
You're freaking dude from Harry Potter with all the beasts. He's your pet. He's your friend. He's your companion.
Dude, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with a dragon, dude. It collects gold. I can fly places. We get those telemarketers and Mormons that come to my door. It's gonna breathe fire on them. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna stick the were-squirrel in there to piss you
Whoa,
guys off.
hold on. Let me make sure I'm tracking you on this one. So there are going to be telemarketers and Mormons coming to your door. You're going to have a dragon breathe fire on them through your door, and this is a good thing.
Hey, the door's gonna be open. I'm gonna open the door.
He's gonna have Smaug.
How the fuck did you get him in there?
Dude, I don't know. So I live in an apartment complex, and one day there was some knocking on my door, and I opened the door, and there was a Mormon standing at
Terrible.
And they were getting sued by a church.
And we're going to hell.
Alrighty.
I guess it's not as bad as how I got rid of the Jehovah's Witnesses, so, I mean...
No, dear Lord. Zyber, please, for the love of God, what would your mythical beast be?
Mine would be Griffin.
The Bolchinian?
Movie 23, and it was Hugh Jackman.
Oh, God, yeah.
I broke the
Dude,
show with that,
break
man.
the show with that. He broke the show completely with that.
But yeah, I would go with the Griffin. I love Griffins. Always loved Griffins. I would do a hawk head Griffin, not a lion head Griffin.
All right.
Can we add a ball sack to
I
his
like
chin?
birds of prey. Exactly. Absolutely. Exactly.
Good thing I don't ever watch
No,
it.
if we're doing that, then we got to figure out a way to make elephants fly.
Just be aware, you three. If I ever get a jetpack, shit's going down.
Cecil. Sky whale.
Sky whales. Yeah.
Fucking windfish.
Exactly. Yeah. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Nice call.
Good fun.
Mine would be a phoenix.
With the Bolchinian?
No, I would just go straight phoenix.
With balls?
I would go towards more actually, if you take a look back on classic mythology, the classic mythology is actually a little closer to what Harry Potter had, which was the phoenix would die, be reborn from the ashes. Its tears did have immense healing properties and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I just want mine to be like, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to say 2. If I couldn't have a phoenix for some reason, I'd want to go with Falcor.
Nice.
I'd totally go Falcor instead. Yeah, fucker.
I still want to wear a squirrel.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well,
I bet they taste.
actually,
I bet they taste really
I've
good.
got, hold on here. I've got an interjection from Lex. So she would like to put in what her mythical beast would be. And
She is a mythical beast.
and that would be the half pony, half monkey monster.
All right.
I'm terrified.
I'm also terrified because I do not know of this half pony, half monkey monster that she refers to.
Do we dare Google this, Emperor Google?
All right. Next question.
Okay, hold on.
Gardner.
Hold on, before you go on. So Lex just clarified where the half pony, half monkey monster is from. And I'm actually surprised that I didn't catch this. So, do you guys know the song Skull Crusher Mountain? Cyber? D?
Sounds familiar. Yes.
Dude, like that song?
Yes.
Okay,
I know
if
it.
you are listening, I just totally murdered it. I'm not a singer, and make fun of me too. But like literally, Skull Crusher Mountain, we found that while playing Rock Band, and when it came up, we were like, "Well, what's this?" And I flipped it on, and all I heard was that lyric to it. And I didn't even move off of the song. I just went, "Buying this now. I'm buying this right now." But go on, Zyber. What's the next question?
Car nerds, what's your favorite sports car / supercar and why?
Mustang, I love the classics.
Okay, you got to narrow it down though, because there's been a lot of Mustangs. You like Fox bodies?
76 Mustang.
Okay, so that's pretty Fox body. Okay.
Yep.
All right. What about you? There, Shinzu? Oh, specific year or specific vintage, possibly. All right. I'm with you. What about you, Zyber?
For myself, it would be a 12C McLaren Spider.
Oh, one of the new ones. Hey, I think you muted yourself. Maybe I just shocked you into
The
belief.
2012 model.
Okay, so newer ones.
I just like the distribution of the torque for the 2012.
Yeah, man, those McLarens, like for exotic cars, those McLarens are animals.
They're freaking awesome. Let me guess on Cecil's.
Another thing that I really like about the 2012 12C McLaren is it's actually able to be used as a everyday driver because the cabin is designed for such. Unlike the I can't remember. No, the P12 or something like that. I can't remember what the actual model name is, but it's like a circuit car. It's designed just like a circuit car, and it's not that comfortable. But yeah, it's a nice everyday driver if you wanted it to be. All right, off to you, Cecil. What's yours?
I'm willing to bet it's a Honda Civic.
No, it's not a Tiburon either. Go on, guys. What do you think it is? Let's actually take some bets here. Who's going to get it right?
I think it's the Winchester's car.
A Chevelle?
The one from Back to the Future.
A DeLorean.
DeLorean.
Oh, that was a Dodge.
A Shelby GT.
No. That was a Challenger, man.
The Challenger, the Dodge Challenger.
Or it was either a Challenger or a Charger. Hold on. Now I've got to...
Well, I thought it was a Charger.
It might have been a Charger.
I think it's a Charger.
Yeah, it looks... well, hold on. What's that one from? That's a Dodge Charger RT, but what movie is that from? That's Fast and Furious, 1970s. Yep. Right there. Dodge Charger versus the Supra. Sorry for anybody who's out there going, no, it's not a Challenger. That's actually a really, really tough one because there's a lot of exotic cars that I like and a lot of supercars that I like. The Tesla Roadster, I really, really like.
That's real good. I love that car too. The just fact that you cannot drive that car whatsoever like a normal vehicle because once you hit that pedal, it's all nut.
It's all balls.
Right up front, all nut.
It's all right there, right in front of you. You've got all the power, and it's not going away.
Would you drive that thing into space?
I would. I know, but we're not as cool as Rogan though. So like, what do we got? What do we got to bring to the table? Be like, hey, Elon Musk, come on the show. Come on the show.
We have shitty alcoholics. That's about it. Well, shitty drunks, I should say. We don't go to.
Yeah, but the problem is that half of us aren't even drinking right now. So it's like, hey, come, we get drunk. But no, like half of us aren't really drinking.
Why'd you think I said shitty drunks? Two of you had to take a break.
Look,
my wife would kill me. She'd be like, why did you buy a Tesla?
If Elon Musk came on the show, I would drink for that. If Uwe Boll came on the show, I would drink because of that.
Either way, you're still drinking.
Yeah, let's send an invite to both. See who bites.
And
Uwe Boll. See who bites.
Oh yeah, great. Now then we'd have to play, God Save the Queen or Killer Queen, one of the two.
Would it be bad as the first thought I thought of? The first song I thought of was "Eat the Rich."
Oh God. Oh my God. So if it wasn't going to be the Tesla Roadster, I would go with probably like a vintage Hemi Cuda or something like that. The only problem with a Cuda is that they're really so friggin' small of a car. It would look really funny for me to be in one.
I think we should all pitch in and get Cecil a smart car.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
This should be the best thing you'd ever see on the road.
It'd be like a fart in a spacesuit.
With his head poking out. We need to make sure, though, so he can fit properly, we have to make sure that we at least get him a little Baron hat, the goggles, and have a sunroof, because he ain't going to fit all the way. It's like the one that comes with a base computer. Oh, piece of dust. Shit.
All right, next question. Would you be willing to join me in Extra Life 2019's campaign and stream as much as possible under that flag?
Oh, screw you. No. I already did that once. That was horrible. I'm having nightmares from. And I'm joking. I totally would. I plan to do it again. Hopefully next year. We get some more marketing going on.
What I mean is when they restart in mid-January, try to stream as much as possible from that point to the big event.
You know, if I wasn't in
under
school,
that flag,
that would be a absolute 100% affirmative. But my
I would try as much as I could
first.
around my schedule.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to stream, why not stream for that?
Oh, I play I'm already streaming. And I'm streaming with Shinzu when we're doing Dead Space. So I'm going to be streaming every Wednesday for at least an hour or two while we get through that. Yeah, well, so good news for everybody else. It turns out that we're going to be streaming every or until the big event, because we're not going to finish Dead Space until next Extra Life. Oh, yeah, you're just going to hear me scream like a little girl, because I did that a lot.
How many players can you get on it?
Just two. Just two.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Probably. Well, so it was funny, when we started talking about this forever ago, we're like, yeah, let's get this thing going. The article, or I am article, or what's his name in Discord? I fucking forgot now. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so
Yeah.
article showed up.
Farticle.
No, I'm not going to say farticle, you dick cheese.
Farticle particle.
So article came on, and he's like, yeah. So he's trying to get himself all set up. He's like, so how many people can play? And we're like, well, just two. And I'm like, shit. And I felt so bad because I was like, well, crap, man. I mean, it's your brother. I'll jump out. You can play.
Fuck you, D. I almost ruined my keyboard.
Oh, fuck. You guys suck, all right?
Let's clarify it. If you died, it was probably because of me.
Touche. Yeah, it'd be like, I'm gonna kill one of your D. I didn't even finish my sentence.
Hold on.
No, D. Kill D.
And I'd be like, they'd look at me and be like,
hold on.
I saw it coming.
How does that work out for the phone call, though, Shinzu?
If one of us dies, you have to call the other one. So I'm gonna get a voicemail, even though I'm dead. One last fuck you. It's like, that some bitch. Yeah, if you try to roast it, it'll just go up quick because you're full of embalming fluid. Oh, there goes the church.
God, the guy just didn't even have the decency to let me get one last lick in. He just had to go and die.
Hold on. D's good at licking things. I mean, he licked a stripper pole. I don't think it's under him to lick a corpse.
How'd you know what I was thinking?
Great. We're going to be sitting there, and we're going to be like, oh man, it's totally sad. Shinzu died. And we're going to be sitting there staring at it.
I'll be teabagging him.
We're going to be looking over in the corner. We're going to be like, oh man, it's almost like Shinzu's right here. And then we're going to look over, D, what are you doing? Dude, don't lick the body. And then we're just going to look over in the corner and see Shinzu's ghost going, no! I'm being sued by my brother for desecration of my corpse. Wait a minute, your brother's dead though. Or what do you, what, the article's suing you? No, Shinzu's suing me. How the hell Shinzu suing you? He's in the casket. I don't know.
And I'll drop a note in the casket too that says there can be only one.
There can be only one.
Article's like, what's this say? Nothing.
Yeah, I could see that. D, what are you doing? Why are you cutting his head off? There can be only one.
No, actually, even better. They get to the service. I'm missing. They open up the casket. It's empty. Fucking weekend at Birdie's.
I'll see. Now that's what I want you guys to do for me. Like, I don't want you guys to be all sad and stuff. I want to be found.
Are we supposed to, though? What if we lose your body, though? Is
That's
that okay?
fine.
I'm not very responsible.
Okay. In that instance, you're getting so
Dude,
laid.
Totally. Rigor mortis, you'll set in. And hey, you know what? Just ask him to shove, some metal bars up there. Yeah. Oh, fast and fiery. That's how I'm going out. Fast and fiery.
No, it's going to be a head, 2 hands, 2 feet, and we're going to have the head detective. From like the old...
Hold on.
Living Color.
It's going to be It's going to be fast and fiery for sure. He's going to finally be able to test drive one of his favorite cars, and then he's going to hit that NOS, and it's going to go. Pff.
Oh yeah.
We'll be able to put. We'll find a few pieces. We'll be able to put his nuts on his chin and be about chinning because that'll be about all that's left.
Yeah, it'll be like where those guys wear those skull caps when they're on a motorcycle. It's like, oh yeah, that's great. Well, you're gonna find your brain in a pan. That's great. The rest of you's gonna be gone. Yes, this is what he wanted.
They open up the casket. There's Cecil's feet, hands, and head, and his balls hanging from his chin.
What the fuck happened there? I want to point out that it was incredibly funny because you cut out, like, I only heard every other word that you said. Now, I know you actually said it all and you recorded it all and everything, but I only heard every other word and I'm like, oh shit, I can't understand a word he just said.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
My question is it illegal to taxidermy a human body?
Which state?
No, I meant taking it to a taxidermy. Person with a license. I'm not disposing of it. I'm just getting it taxidermied. God damn it. Damn. I know. I kind of want, if I ever like hit the lottery and get really wealthy, I want to be like taxidermied, and part of the will means you have to have me sitting in the chair forever.
All right. Do you have any other questions, Zyber, or was that it? All right.
That was it.
Where can we find you at, Zyber?
You can find me on the G.N.A. Discord. You can find me on the G.N.A. Twitter, Facebook, as well as Zyber Games, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Nice. What about you, Shinzu? Where can people find you at?
In his coffin. He will be a solvent.
Oh, God.
You're going to be full of a secret solvent.
Yes. I think that's needed.
We're losing sanity.
What about you, D? Where can people find you at?
People can find me on my website, microbrewgamers with a Z instead of an S.com. Same thing for YouTube. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I've got my own Discord, Microbrewgamers. Also palling around on G.N.A.'s Discord and Yeah Dude Gamers, amongst many others.
Nice. I'm Cecil Xavier, your host. You can find me on Twitter at Cecil vs. Games. You can find me on basically everywhere else. Twitch, Facebook, Ustream, Mixer, anywhere else that you can think of. Just as Cecil Xavier. If I'm not there, just let me know and I'll probably upload there too. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to rate, review, or subscribe on iTunes or your favorite podcast app. Reviews help other people find the show, so if you enjoy listening to us, spread the word. You can also find us on services like Google Play Music, Podcast Addict, Stitcher, Player FM, Spreaker, MyTuner, Your Listen, and wherever the hell else you want. And yes, we are on Spotify. Go check us out there. You can follow us on Twitter with search at G.N.A. Podcast, just all one word, or join that Discord chat, see the pinned tweet. We're also on Facebook. Just search at G.N.A. Podcast. I should just consolidate that into one sentence. I really should. We've partnered with Humble Bundle. Hey, Zyber, why don't you tell us about Humble Bundle?
Ermagerd, Monkey Pony.
Well, Humble Bundle. Let's see. What can I tell you about Humble? Well, Humble Bundle is a site where you can buy games, but with a twist. That twist is you can take one of their bundles, pop it into your cart, and donate the money to charity. But also, because we're a partner, if you put partner equals G.N.A. Podcast at the end of it, guess what? You help support our charity. Not us, but the charity we support.
And we've made a whopping $0 for November.
Oh, that should be a lie.
$0?
Maybe today's purchases didn't reflect
$0. Oh, hey, Pooh. We made $0.
All right, everybody, let's go ahead and donate, or we're gonna have to flog Cecil some more.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Also, do you like anime? If you do, join us Sunday nights at 19:30 Eastern Time at http://www.rabb.it/G.N.A podcast for Anime Night hosted by Cyberblood. I still have to write something about Cyberblood that's kind of embarrassing and funny in here. If you like horror movies, you can also check us out on Horror Movie Night, which I think is tomorrow night. Well, technically, if you're listening to this show, it was last Saturday.
Tomorrow night.
But so also hosted by Cyberblood. Man, he's an overachiever there. At the same Rabbit location. So check this out every second Saturday of the month. And if we find people are enjoying it, we might start kicking that into more. Who knows? First Saturdays are game show night at www.mixer.com/G.N.A podcast. You can check out our good friend Alex and Caleb at Geek Squatch and check out Proxy Fox at Yeah Dude Gaming. We want to thank Morgan BS Photography for our new logo and artwork. Check him out at morganbs.com. Email us at GNApodcast@GNAandyourDNA.1 with questions, comments, death threats. We don't care. We just want an email.
Also check out Josh of All Trades.
Yes, Josh of All Trades. He was the all-star of the Extra Life event that we had. Josh of All Trades, he's got his own Discord. He's got a YouTube channel. He has been, I don't think he's got Twitch. I think he's just exclusive on YouTube. He's been cranking it out. He's been doing a great, great job. Go check him out. Josh of All Trades, spelled exactly how it sounds.
Really nice guy.
And last but not least, check out our website, www.GNApodcast.com. It's pretty sparse right now, but hopefully one day we'll convince somebody to do something with it. Or I'll graduate with some sort of degree and I'll do it. One of the two. Well, gents, thank you for joining me on the show tonight. You all have a great night.
You too. It's been good.
Bye-bye.
You as well, brother.